Summer win, take a minute to set the stage however you like.
You were such a good-looking crowd.
Is you ready to go? You give us a thumbs up?
No. I know we learned how to work this in comedy. Since I can't see you. I can see your candles on the table. All right, thumbs up on that. So, hey, Chris, thank you for letting me be part of the summer tour here. And the summer snuck up on us last week. Yes, it got to 91. And a friend and I said, we're going to the Bucks ball game, and we wanted to, we had a few things we wanted to do. We wanted to sit behind home plate. We wanted to eat some peanuts. We wanted to drink some beer. We wanted to talk to the umpire as close as we could. And it was Fan Appreciation Day, and they were handing out these nice balls that day, commemorative balls. And while they were doing that, they didn't give you the ball when you came in, because they didn't want a bunch of guys sitting there thinking they still had a spot in the major leagues after drinking some beer and eating some peanuts. So they gave it to you when you left. And it was a memorable game, and you guys probably heard about it, maybe, or read about it. So, but just to refresh your memory, the outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville 9 that day. The score was 4-2, with but one inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first, and Barrows did the same, a pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A scattered few got up to go. In deep despair, the rest clung to the hope that springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could but get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Lynn preceded Casey, as did also Jimmy. And the former was a hodo, and the latter was a cake. So upon this stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for it seemed but little chance of Casey getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single, to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the mystified, drove the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy, safe at second, and Flynn, a hugging third. Then, from 5,000 throats or more, there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley, it rattled in the dell, it pounded off the mountain and recoiled upon the flat for Casey. Mighty Casey was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner. As he stepped into his place, there was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt. Was Casey at the bat? 10,000 eyes were on him when he rubbed his hands with dirt, and 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. And while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance flashed in Casey's eyes. A sneer curled Casey's lip. And now, the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air. Casey stood a-watching in haughty grandeur. Close by, the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. "It ain't my style," said Casey. "Strike one," the umpire said. From the benches, black with people, there rose a muffled roar like the beating of a storm's wave on a stern and distant shore. Kill him! Kill the Empire! Someone shouted in the stand, and likely they'd have done it had not Casey raised his hand with air Christian charity. Great Casey's facade shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bid the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more, the Dunspear bid. Casey still ignored it. The umpire called strike 2. Fraud, cried the maddened thousands, and echo answered, fraud. But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face go stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. And they knew that Casey would not let that ball go by again. The sneer's gone from Casey's lips. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cool violence the bat upon the plate. Now the pitcher holds the ball. Now he lets it go. And now the air, shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. Somewhere, bands are playing, and somewhere hearts are light, and somewhere men are laughing, somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. And that's how the game went. All right.
A little something different from someone named Casey at the bat.